Listen closely, because this is the truth that can change everything for you. Consistency isn't a magic gift that only a chosen few are born with. It's not about waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. It's a skill, a muscle you build every single day, even when you don't feel like it. When the fire inside you flickers low, that's exactly when consistency is born. It's about embracing the uncomfortable, the tedious, the moments where you want to quit but decide to keep going anyway. That resistance you feel, that's your body and mind begging you to level up. It's growth knocking at the door. But here's the key. Don't just chase big goals. Build a system, a routine, an environment that pushes you forward when your willpower runs dry. Structure your days so well that consistency becomes the path of least resistance. When you automate discipline, you don't have to force yourself anymore. You just do. Your mind is the battlefield. Your thoughts either enslave you or free you. Train your beliefs to say, I don't quit. I show up. I win every day. These aren't just words. They're the commands that rewrite your destiny. Remember, greatness is not born overnight. It's the result of small, daily victories stacked on top of each other. Celebrate the little wins, brothers and sisters. Let them ignite your spirit, because every single time you choose to be consistent, you're planting a seed for your future self-success. Force yourself, yes, force yourself to show up, to put in the work, to be better than you were yesterday. The only way to break free from inconsistency is to make commitment your identity. Own it. Live it. Be relentless. Your legacy starts today. I want you to understand something deep and powerful right now. Consistency is not some magical talent that only a select few people are born with. It's not a gift that you either have or don't have. No, consistency is a discipline, a skill you build and sharpen with deliberate action and unwavering commitment. It's a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it, even when it feels like it's weakest. Far too many people wait around for motivation to come knocking at their door, thinking that motivation is what fuels success. But the truth is, motivation is fleeting. It's like the weather, sometimes sunny and bright, sometimes cloudy and cold. You can't depend on motivation to show up every day, especially when the work gets tough. But discipline shows up whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is what makes you consistent. Let me break this down for you. Talent alone doesn't create greatness. You can be gifted, brilliant, and full of potential, but if you're inconsistent, your talent won't get you where you want to go. You have to learn to push yourself past the moments when you want to quit, to do the work even when it feels repetitive or boring. That's discipline.
That's consistency.
Discipline means making the choice to show up again and again, no matter how tired you are, no matter how many times you've failed before. It means setting a schedule and sticking to it even when distractions scream louder. It means resisting the temptation to take the easy way out. And it means training your mind to focus on the long-term vision instead of short-term comfort. When you understand this, you realize consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about showing up with the intention to grow, to improve, to move forward, even if it's just a tiny step. Because progress compounds over time, and those tiny, consistent efforts add up to massive change. This is why the world's most successful people aren't necessarily the most talented. They are the most consistent. They make a commitment to their craft, their dreams, their goals, and they refuse to let excuses stop them. They get up every day and do the work, no matter what. So how do you build this discipline? Start small. Pick one habit, one action that moves you closer to your goal, and do it daily. No excuses, no exceptions. When it gets hard, and it will, remind yourself that consistency is the vehicle carrying you toward your dreams, and you don't need to wait for motivation or inspiration. You need commitment. Remember, Brothers and sisters, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often just one thing: they choose to be consistent. They choose discipline over comfort. They understand that consistency is not talent, but a decision they make every single day. If you want to change your life, if you want to break through barriers and reach heights you've only dreamed of, start training yourself to be consistent. It's not easy, but it's simple. And over time, the discipline you build will become your superpower. Your success will follow. Force yourself to show up, to keep going, to be consistent, because that's how you win. Let me share a truth that many shy away from, but that holds the key to lasting success. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. When you start down the path of consistency, when you push yourself to build new habits, you will inevitably face resistance. Your mind and body will fight back. You will feel uneasy, tired, frustrated, and sometimes ready to give up. But that discomfort, that feeling, is a signal. It's the universe telling you that you're growing, that you're stepping beyond your old limits. So many people run away from discomfort. They seek comfort zones and easy wins. They want progress to feel smooth, effortless, and enjoyable all the time. But the truth is, anything truly worth achieving demands you walk through the fire of discomfort. Growth never happens in ease. It happens when you force yourself to stretch, to confront your fears, your doubts, your weaknesses head on. Discomfort is the signpost on your journey telling you you're on the right path. When your muscles burn after a workout, that's discomfort, but it's also the signal your muscles are getting stronger. When you feel anxious starting a new project or speaking in public, that nervous energy is discomfort, but it means you're growing in courage and confidence. When you push through a tough day, a moment of doubt, or a challenge that feels overwhelming, that discomfort is proof you're moving forward and not stuck in the same old patterns. But embracing discomfort isn't easy. It requires a mindset shift. Instead of running from pain or frustration, you lean in. You say, I see you, discomfort. I know you mean growth. You train yourself to welcome the struggle because you know that on the other side lies progress, strength, and transformation. When you accept discomfort as part of the process, it changes everything. It helps you develop resilience, the ability to bounce back after setbacks, to keep going when it feels impossible. It teaches you patience because growth is rarely instant. It also deepens your self-awareness, revealing what you're truly capable of when you don't give up. This means that every time you feel like quitting, that moment of discomfort is actually a crossroads. You can choose to turn back to safety and ease, or you can choose to move forward and grow. And here's the secret: the more you choose growth, the less intimidating discomfort becomes. It's like training a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it gets. In your journey toward consistency, discomfort will come as a visitor again and again. Sometimes it will be physical fatigue, sometimes mental exhaustion, sometimes emotional doubt. But each time, remind yourself that discomfort is not the enemy trying to stop you. It's the sign that you're alive, evolving, and pushing past yesterday's limits. Brothers and sisters, don't just tolerate discomfort, celebrate it. Celebrate the challenge, because it means you're not settling for less. You're not letting fear or ease dictate your destiny. You're choosing the hard, the meaningful, the growth-filled road. That's how champions are made. That's how you become unstoppable. Next time discomfort knocks, don't shut the door. Open it wide, invite it in, and use it as fuel, because inside that struggle lies your breakthrough. Your greatness is waiting just beyond discomfort. There's a powerful truth that many people overlook on the road to success. Setting goals alone won't get you where you want to go. Goals are important. They give you direction and something to aim for, but they aren't enough to build lasting consistency. What really moves the needle is creating systems. Systems are the daily habits, routines, and structures you build that automatically guide your actions and keep you moving forward, no matter how motivated or tired you feel. Think about it this way: a goal is the destination, but a system is the vehicle that gets you there. Without a reliable vehicle, you might never reach your destination, no matter how badly you want to. Many people fall into the trap of only focusing on goals. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to write a book. I want to build a business. These goals are great, but if you don't create the system that supports them, they stay just dreams. Systems are about building daily disciplines that make success almost inevitable. Instead of focusing on the outcome, systems focus on the process. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your system might be writing 500 words every morning before breakfast. If your goal is to get fit, your system might be doing a 30-minute workout every day, no matter what. These are actions you can take every day, no matter your mood or circumstances, and over time, they produce the results you want. The beauty of systems is that they reduce the need for willpower and decision-making every day. When you have a system in place, you don't have to waste energy debating whether you should work out or write today. You simply follow the routine you've built. This consistency builds momentum, and momentum makes it easier to keep going. Another critical part of creating systems is shaping your environment to support your habits. Systems aren't just about what you do. They're about where and how you do it. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. If you want to focus better, create a workspace that limits distractions. When your environment is aligned with your systems, consistency becomes natural. It's also important to review and adjust your systems regularly. Life changes, and what worked last month might not work now. Being flexible and fine-tuning your systems keeps them effective and prevents burnout. The goal is to build systems that are sustainable, not exhausting. Brothers and sisters, understand that successful people don't just set lofty goals and hope for the best. They design their lives around systems that make success a habit. They show up every day, not because they feel motivated, but because their systems guide them to do so. When you focus on building strong systems, you no longer need to force yourself. Consistency becomes part of who you are. If you want to force yourself to be consistent, stop relying solely on goals. Instead, create powerful systems that support your dreams, shape your environment, and make progress inevitable. When you do this, you're not just working towards success, you're living it every day. Remember, brothers and sisters, systems win. They are the foundation that transforms your vision into reality. Let me tell you something crucial. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. It's the lens through which you see the world, the filter for every decision you make, and the engine that drives your actions. If you want to force yourself to be consistent, you must first master your mindset. Without the right mindset, your efforts will be scattered, your motivation fleeting, and your progress slow or non-existent. Mindset mastery means taking control of your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes, because these shape your reality. The way you think about yourself and your challenges influences how you act. If your mind tells you, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I always fail, then your actions will reflect those beliefs. You will hesitate, procrastinate, or give up. But if you train your mind to say, I'm capable, I'm growing every day, and I never quit, you build a powerful internal foundation that supports consistent action. You must become aware of the stories you tell yourself. Often, we are our own worst critics, repeating negative thoughts on autopilot. Those thoughts become chains holding us back. The first step to mindset mastery is recognizing these limiting beliefs. When a negative thought arises, don't ignore it. Confront it. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helping me? Most times, it won't be true or helpful, and once you see that, you can replace it with a positive, empowering belief. This process is like mental training. Just as you would train your body with exercise, you must train your mind daily through affirmations, visualization, and positive self-talk. Picture yourself succeeding, showing up consistently, overcoming obstacles. Speak words to yourself that build confidence and resilience. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. Another part of mastering your mindset is embracing failure as feedback, not defeat. Consistency means showing up even when things don't go perfectly. When setbacks happen, don't let your mind spiral into, "I'm a failure." Instead, tell yourself, "This is a lesson. I'm learning. I will adjust and keep moving." This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities, and that's what keeps you consistent over the long haul. You also need to cultivate patience. Results don't come overnight, and many people quit because they expect instant success. A masterful mindset understands that greatness is built brick by brick, day by day. It keeps faith in the process and believes that persistent effort will pay off. Brothers and sisters, mindset mastery isn't some abstract concept. It's the real secret weapon in your journey. When your mind is aligned with your goals, consistency becomes natural. You stop fighting yourself. You stop doubting. You build unstoppable momentum. Start today by becoming the master of your thoughts. Choose beliefs that empower you. Practice daily mental habits that reinforce your commitment. See failure as a teacher, not a stop sign. And remember, your mind is your greatest ally or your biggest obstacle. It all depends on how you train it. When you master your mindset, consistency no longer feels like a struggle. It becomes your identity. And once consistency is part of who you are, nothing can stop you. I want you to hear this loud and clear. Success is not usually a giant leap, but a series of small wins stacked one after the other. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results or overnight transformation. But the truth is, consistency is a long game. It's the small victories you achieve every day that build momentum and eventually lead to massive breakthroughs. Think about planting a tree. You don't just throw a seed in the ground and expect a giant tree the next day. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. Every drop of water, every ray of sunlight, every day of care adds up. Eventually, that seed sprouts, takes root, and rises into a strong, towering tree. Your journey to success works the same way. Each small win, no matter how tiny, is like watering your dreams. It might be waking up 10 minutes earlier to work on a skill, writing a single paragraph of your book, or choosing a healthy meal instead of junk food. These moments seem insignificant alone, but over days, weeks, and months, they add up. This compounding effect is what separates those who reach their goals from those who give up. Small wins do more than just move you forward physically. They also build your confidence and reinforce your commitment. Every time you succeed, even in a small way, your brain releases chemicals that make you feel good and motivated. This positive feedback loop encourages you to keep going. You start to believe in your ability to succeed, and that belief fuels more action. Celebrating these small wins is critical. Don't wait until you reach a major milestone to acknowledge your progress. Recognize and honor every bit of effort you put in. This builds your momentum and keeps your motivation alive. When you celebrate small victories, you reinforce the habit of consistency and train yourself to keep showing up. Understand, too, that setbacks and slow progress are normal parts of the process. Some days the wins might feel tiny or invisible, but as long as you keep moving forward, even in small steps, you're still growing. The key is persistence and patience. Trust that every small action is a brick in the foundation of your success. Brothers and sisters, the power of small wins teaches us that you don't have to do everything at once. You don't need a perfect plan or a huge breakthrough to start. What matters most is showing up daily, doing a little bit more than yesterday, and stacking those small victories over time. The compound effect of these consistent efforts creates unstoppable momentum. So when you feel overwhelmed or impatient, remember this: your success is built in the small moments you commit to every day. Stay consistent, celebrate progress, and trust the process. Over time, those small wins will transform your life beyond what you ever imagined. This is how you force yourself to be consistent, not by chasing huge leaps, but by honoring every small win and letting those victories add up. This is the secret to lasting success.